Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Bond. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, better look out! And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the left side. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bell. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Bunch formation for these receivers. Offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Green. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He makes it grab, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Look out, he's got room! And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God in this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Beebe. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dropping back, it's Bell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Arizona State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Oh, there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Bell. Setting up the screen. Ripping through the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. He's going to fire deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now they'll try the right side.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Bell. It's complete on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Payne. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
This is a designed run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Beebe. Bringing the heat. grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on the sneak.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in this.
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking left. He's got it. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
On the ground, it's Payne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Bell. Using his feet to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Becker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're working that left side. Turns on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dropping back, it's Bell. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today, but they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pucks it out of the air. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
28.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Bond. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead and coming around the inside.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great
job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the ground, it's Beebe. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Under fire. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bell. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Indiana.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Chandler. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's snowed under.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Beebe. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. If he houses this, it's ball game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested.